The maid picked up a sharp knife and stabbed it toward the woman on the bed, but the woman didn't react at all. That's because the woman on the bed was in a coma. She had been in a vegetative state ever since a car accident 3 years ago. Even so, her husband never gave up on her. He even hired a full-time maid with a high salary to take care of her, but he had no idea what his wife was really going through every day. The maid was secretly torturing her in horrifying ways, and she wasn't just cruel. She actually wanted to replace the wife and take her place. She even moved her own family into the villa's basement. Every time the husband went to work, the maid would bring her parents and brother upstairs to eat, drink, and relax. As long as they cleaned everything before the husband got home, they were never discovered. This absurd life had gone on for 3 whole years, and even then, the maid still wasn't satisfied, because the husband's love for his wife drove her insane with jealousy. So every day, she took out her anger on the helpless woman. She smeared lipstick all over her face just to humiliate her. One day, while doing that, the husband suddenly came home early. Luckily, her father warned her in time, so the husband didn't notice anything wrong. But due to work, he had to leave again. Before he left, he reminded the maid to take good care of his wife. The moment he left, the maid showed her true colors again. She took the wife's expensive lipstick and necklace, looked into the mirror, pretending to be the lady of the house. She fantasized about being the CEO's wife. Her twisted thoughts grew darker by the second. Then she wiped the woman's face with the same towel she just used to clean the toilet. After that, she called her family back upstairs again. This group of leeches shamelessly enjoyed everything in the villa. Still, they wanted more. The maid's father even asked when she would finally replace the wife, so they could move in openly. But the maid already had a plan. She was confident the CEO would soon fall for her. But that night, her drunk brother sneaked into the wife's room. 3 minutes later, he ran out in panic. He said the woman's body was covered in rashes. They checked and realized the maid had only been washing her face for months. She hadn't cleaned her body at all. That's why the rashes spread all over. The husband had never noticed because he always slept in a separate room out of respect. The maid didn't care at all. She lazily smeared toothpaste on the woman's skin, then took her family out again to enjoy themselves. They partied so hard that they didn't wake up until the next day. Realizing the CEO was about to return, they all rushed back to the basement to hide their secret. The maid quickly took off the jewelry that didn't belong to her. Then she greeted the CEO with a flirtatious smile, but the CEO ignored her completely. He went straight into his wife's room. What he saw stunned him. The vase by the bed had fallen. A rose thorn had scratched the woman's face. The maid froze in place. Before she could say anything, the CEO turned around and scolded her. He yelled that she couldn't even handle basic care, said he was wasting his money on her salary. The maid immediately lowered her head and apologized. Seeing her being so humble, the CEO decided to let it go, but he didn't notice. His wife's hand moved just a little. Right then, his assistant called with an emergency. He had to go back to the office. Reluctantly, he kissed his wife on the forehead and left. The maid saw everything. That kiss burned into her eyes, fueled by rage and jealousy. As soon as he left, she once again turned on the woman. She even grabbed the CEO's clothes and kissed them, dreaming about being with him one day. But she had no idea. The woman on the bed had just opened her eyes.